Hi everyone, welcome to the Psychic Protection / Archangel Michael Masterclass. And this is a 3-part series of the Angel Wisdom Teachings, and it's totally free for 3 days. So I thought that Archangel Michael and Arche of Faith would be the perfect angels for us to work with, because they are the angels of September and the angels of Mabon, which is the autumn equinox in the northern hemisphere. So tonight we're going to start off with those angels, and we're going to talk about psychic protection, how Archangel Michael can help us. And you can ask any questions about any energy stuff that you might have going on, or what you were wondering about, how to clear your space. I mean, a lot of people who attend my events are therapists, so they're coming into contact with energy all the time. But it's important to know that, you know, I was thinking about the word psychic protection, and I think straight away people can switch off when you say psychic protection, unless they're in our witchy world, because straight away they might start thinking, oh, well, I'm not a psychic, so it doesn't apply to me. But the truth is that all the energy is psychic energy. Okay, and we are constantly being influenced by this energy. Quantum physics proves that we're in this big wave of energy, and you know yourself, I mean, I bet you have had some experiences yourself where you know, has there been a family member that has been in trouble and you've suddenly had a horrible feeling and wanted to contact them, like you've known. I remember when our Lexi broke her arm, and I was bloody reading tea leaves in Warrington in this mediumship circle. And this wave of nausea just, it came over me, and I just needed to get home. And as soon as I got out of there, turned my phone on, and John said, we're on our way to Whiston Hospital. Lexi's broke her arm. So even though I didn't know something had happened, I knew psychically there was something going down. So let me know in the comments, you know, has that ever happened to you? Have you ever, you've thought of someone and then the phone rang? Because what you're doing is you are reading psychic energy, and you know that someone is thinking about you. I'm still letting people in. Nadia's saying that happens to her daily. A lot of people are becoming increasingly sensitive to energies, not just who are in the spiritual world again, but because the whole planet is ascending, we're all becoming more high vibrational. And, you know, generally there's a lot of feeling of unrest over the entire planet. So, you know, sensitive people, if you are feeling somebody gets anxious easily, or you are a healer, or anything at all, someone in the office zaps your mood, it could be a teenager, anybody at all that's influencing your energy by their own mood, then if you can start applying psychic protection, that's really going to help. There's a few messages here, so I'm just going to read the messages in the chat. And someone has actually asked, what is a good incense to light? So I'm assuming you're going to light some incense now. Well, I have got my Palo Santo and sage, but to connect with Archangel Michael, I really like the essential oil, cedar wood. I feel like that really resonates with Archangel Michael. I'm an aromatherapist as well, so I like working with oils. And rosemary, they're very protective and cleansing. It clears your space, it clears your mind, because psychic protection, it's on all levels, and we need to start off with this clear mind, clear energy. And then when you are working on a daily basis to, you know, when you're on a daily basis tuning in to your own energies, then you're less likely to pick up other people's stuff. And then when you do pick up, straight away, you know, that is not mine, and you can clear it straight away. So Copper Dawn, that is the incense I would be lighting for psychic protection. And a good herb to work with, this is where all my mad knowledge comes out now, but For people who do exorcisms, St. John's wort is fantastic. Sarah, yes, when people are thinking about you, she notices that. Kim, on a regular basis. Lorna, happens often. Hi, Christine. I was vacuuming the dining room. A photo of my partner fell off the mantle and the frame shattered. He came in a few minutes later and was feeling very ill. See how that has happened there as well. That's as if you're getting a sign from spirit as well as feeling that psychic energy. Hi, Alva. Rebecca, when I know my mum isn't great, I feel it. I also get anxious a lot, and anyone negative around me, I feel it. So I can see a lot of you. Sal's got sandalwood burning. Angela, I'm finding it difficult to clear other people's stuff. Davina's asking, what is a good mantra for Archangel Michael? Well, I've been very good, and I've got one here for you, which I'm going to copy and paste in here, and we can do it together. So I've caught up with everyone now. So I am going to put the Archangel Michael mantra in here, and Sal is going to go mad because this is the old PDF and not the nice posh new one that she got made up for me. I'm just going to copy and paste this for you. So also on the 23rd of September, it's the Feast of St. Michael. So that's another reason why Archangel Michael is a perfect angel for September. Right, got you. So in the chat now, yeah, I've sent it to the right people. That's an Archangel Michael invocation. I just made that up. There's loads of them, but feel free to use that. And I've actually made some screensavers with that invocation on, so you can learn it. So if you want that, I'll send it in one of the following emails that come after this. Someone has said, there's an ex-boyfriend that I feel is inserting herself where doesn't belong, an ex of my boyfriend, not sure how to block her. Okay, fab. So there's some good questions there. So I'm going to go through what I had planned, and then I'll tell you how to work with those questions, some cord cutting. So I'm going to start off like I do with every live, and I'm just going to light my Palo Santo. And you know, I was going to get changed for this event, and then I looked in the mirror and I thought, oh, this purple top, it's similar to Archangel Michael's colour. And then I noticed there's actually a sword on the top as well. So I thought, yay, didn't even notice that was there. So let's just open this space now. And if you've got your incense or your sage or anything, and you want to just waft around you. And take a nice deep breath in. And acknowledge that you're stepping into sacred time now. We're going to be learning about and working with angels. So leave all of the day and all of the labels of who you are outside now. And just gently closing your eyes. And just bring your energy, just feel like a weight just under your belly button in the hara. And the hara is an energetic center that we use in martial arts. If you prefer, you can imagine the sacral chakra. But just imagine in this place now, in your body, it feels like a weight that's grounding you. and become aware of your physical body and, you know, the energy around you. How does that feel right now? Is the energy, does it feel like it's swirling around, or do you feel heavy and tired? Just become really aware. And take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let your shoulders drop. Let go of any tension that you may be holding in your jaw, in your forehead, becoming heavier. And the heavier you become, the more anchored you are to your body, this piece of earth. And being connected to the earth is vital to maintain high energy, keep your energy contained and safe. And I want you to just notice, is your mind trying to take you anywhere, to perhaps something that's happened today or yesterday? And imagine just sucking that energy back in. Just retrieve your energy and pop it into your center. And we're going to call in Archangel Michael together. And if you want to just slightly open your eyes and look at the mantra, you can do. And what you're going to do is, while we are visualizing it, I'm going to say 2 different prayers. And you imagine Archangel Michael in every direction while we say the prayer. Lord Michael before, Lord Michael behind, Lord Michael to the right, Lord Michael to the left, Lord Michael above, Lord Michael below, Lord Michael, wherever I go, I am his love protecting here. I am his love protecting here. I am his love protecting here. And just take a few slow, deep breaths and just notice, does your energy feel different? You might feel calmer. You might even sense Archangel Michael, but it's okay if you don't. And then we're going to say my prayer as well. Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael. Under your wings I stand, protected by God's first hand. From every direction shield me. In your light and love, please seal me. Amen. Archangel Michael, we ask that you surround us this evening in your protective light. Please help each and every person to open up to your strong, protective, healing energies, so that we can learn how to release and free ourselves from negativity and stress, so that we can commit ourselves to becoming the purest, bestest version of ourselves. And so it is. And take a deep breath in and open your eyes. And I'm going to light the candle, meaning that the space is open. Now, I just want to quickly tell you a little bit about that prayer, because I know that not everyone likes the same terminology. So the word Amen it comes from the ancient Egyptian, and it means sealed in truth. But some people used to say it to the god Amun-Ra, the sun god. So it's not strictly a Christian thing. If you don't like the word God, you can say the divine, the goddess. Just change the words to however you relate. And the reason why he's God's first hand is because Archangel Michael is said to stand at the right-hand side of God's throne. So that's why he's the first hand. So just explaining that to you. So you can copy and paste that prayer. And like I said, I'll send you the screensaver if you would like it. And Davina said that she's just seen a large blue light on the wall. That's amazing. And Sal's just said, what if you don't like to use amen? You can say, and so it is, or so be it. Coppadon chose dragon's blood. Love it. Yeah, you don't have to be religious to work with angels. Angels are in, you'll read about them in all religions, but religion is man-made and angels are divine. Angels existed before these religions. So there's some lovely comments from everyone there. So we're going to go deeper than that. That was just opening the space. So I want to talk more about psychic protection and psychic energy, and then we'll actually do some exercises. So I'll give you some examples of how you can work with Archangel Michael. So we all need to shield our energy. I think we all understand that. We all need psychic protection no matter what you're doing, because if you go somewhere, you can pick up literally energy sticks to you. Imagine like you're walking outside in a muddy field. You wouldn't go out in your bare feet, you'd put your wellies on, and this is what psychic protection is like. Now, I put psychic protection on every morning, every night, and then if I'm going to do a meditation or a ceremony, I will invoke it again, because energy is very fickle, and I talk about this a lot. You think you could have this lovely experience tonight. You might be feeling all wonderful and dreamy and cleansed, and then your mate comes round and they've had murder with someone, and there's all kicking off and stress and drama, and your energy like totally change in an instant, because your energy starts off as a thought. So we have a thought, and then our energy shifts and fluctuates based on what we are thinking. So, and we're constantly tapping into fear, because we all have an ego, and the ego is here to protect us from danger. It's natural. So it's okay to have negative thoughts and have bad vibes and all of that. We are human. We're not angels. But it's what it is all about is us taking responsibility and coming back and clearing our own energy, and then realigning and centering in our energy. And then what happens is we can let go, we can forgive people and not hang on to drama and unnecessary worries. When our energy is clear, we feel like we are on purpose, and everything that we do becomes intentional and just more magical. Psychic protection helps you to get the best out of every single day and to be as peaceful as you can be. And that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants to be happy. A few people are saying that they felt emotional and shivers from the invocation. I remember the first time I did that, and I just felt really totally not grounded at all the first time I ever called in Michael. But a lot of you, if you've read my book, you'll know that I've always seen angels and spirit when I was a kid, but I actually started working with Archangel Ariel when I was 14. She helped me get over agoraphobia, but I'm not going to go on one. I'm going to stay focused. Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael, his name translates to he who is like God. Now, angels are androgynous. However, we all know that there's masculine and feminine energies in the universe. It's got nothing to do with gender. It's yin and yang. It's polar opposite energy. So Michael, he who is like God, is the angel of the blue ray. The blue ray angels are the angels of protection. They're the angels of the throat chakra. That's why we're doing the throat chakra tomorrow. And he's not just about protection. He's the angel of the east, which is connected to the element of air. And if you work with tarot cards now, you might get this, swords. Is all about intellect and the divine mind. So when you are unhindered from your own drama and energies that are not yours, then you can connect to this divine mind within you, the higher self, whatever terminology you like to use. Michael's twin ray angel is Archaea. Archaea is the feminine word for archangel, faith, and her name means trust. Now, with all the divine feminine angels, I put the angels of the goddess, because I think it's only fair if the angels, like the masculine named angels, are the angels of God, then the girl one should be of the goddess, because all in balance. And you know where we are now on the cusp of the age of Aquarius, it's about reclaiming this feminine energy. And feminine energy is actually your intuition. It's not about being a woman or how you identify. Your feminine is when you're receptive and your intuition is tuned on and you are trusting yourself. And then your masculine, we all need masculine. That's what helps us send that email today, make sure we're on it, be confident. So we all need this balance of masculine and feminine energies. But of course, the feminine has been suppressed for thousands of years, but is now emerging. People are interested in the divine feminine, archangels and Mary Magdalene, the goddesses, and all that juicy stuff. So Michael is your go-to angel whenever you are scared of anything. Now, you can learn the invocation, but if you are in an emergency, Michael help will suffice. And Archangel Michael's energy will be there to help you in an instant. It's nice to do the invocations on a morning and take your time. But like I said, I was on a plane once and there was really bad turbulence and I'm praying, oh, Archangel Michael, can you hold the plane? And people are vomiting in bags. And my youngest daughter, Lexa, what's she doing? Whee! Laughing her head off. So that made me laugh. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if that was an angel that made her pop that into her subconscious so that she did that to lighten up the energy. But you can literally call in Michael for anything. I pray to Michael when I'm on the motorway. There's nothing that's too small for an angel. Now, angels are omnipresent, and that means that they can be in any place at any time. So we could all have our individual prayers, and it's my belief that the archangels are actually a collective consciousness as well. So it's my experience, and you might not like that idea, but I feel like that ray of angels, it's more than one. I feel like it's got to be, because Archangel Michael is so powerful. That's just my experience of Archangel Michael. Just reading a few. Oh, and Sarah's put collective consciousness. When you have protection on, can you still be open and receptive to be tuned in, or does it block you down like closing your chakras? Okay, so when we apply our psychic protection, what I am doing, so you have your own intention for whatever level you want to have this psychic protection on, because there's some people who want to totally turn off seeing this, feeling that. You can't fully turn off the feeling, because like I said, we need it, it's our safety. But like, I say if I'm stood in a queue, I was actually Marks and Spencer's today, and they only had a few bits, and the woman behind me, she was like, she must have been in a rush or something, but she felt really tense, and I felt like she was stood really close to me, and she wasn't. So I sucked my aura in so that I could stop feeling her energy. But that's how quick, even though I've done my psychic protection, that's how quick it can change. Because when you detect an energy that, oh, I don't quite like that energy, you feel it in your physical body, and that's a good thing. The point is, you feel it and then you clear that energy. You can absolutely, if you are opening yourself to receive, you absolutely need psychic protection. It is vital. It won't close you down unless that's your intention to close down. But if you're practicing, you're doing a tarot reading or anything at all, psychically, you need psychic protection, because what happens is the moment you're doing your meditation, you're doing healing, picking a card, it's like the moth to the flame. You are switched on, you're tuning into light, and it's like beings notice you without trying to scare you. You will get noticed. So that's why you need your psychic protection, and you can either use the violet flame or Archangel Michael's cloak. I'm going to show you, we're going to do Archangel Michael's cloak. We're going to do an exercise to clear our energy. I'm going to show you how to activate your orb of power. They're the 3 things that we're going to do in a bit. But no, psychic protection does not hinder your ability to do psychic readings. It keeps out unsavory energies. And I will tell you as well that another experience that I had, when I used to do healing, I don't do healing therapies anymore because of time, not enough time. And there was a lady, she was coming from far away, and I knew as soon as she booked it, I knew I didn't want to do the healing. I didn't know why. I just didn't want to, but I always want to try and help everyone. So I didn't cancel it, let her come. And she parked up on the drive and she said, "Can I use your toilet?" So I said, "Yeah, go on." And while she was on the toilet, I got a message to go and take a photograph of her car. I had no idea why, but I always trust everything that comes through. Like a weirdo, snuck out while she's on the toilet and took a photo. Didn't think anything of it. I'm doing the healing. Now, I have got my psychic protection on, bear that in mind. While I'm doing the healing, I start feeling this sensation just under the occipital bone there, and I didn't like it at all. I was ice cold, and I mean ice. And I felt like I was having a bit of a psychic battle with an unsavory being that was trying to not allow her to have the healing. Anyway, she went, and when she'd gone, shower straight away. That's the number one thing, by the way. If you've just been somewhere and you feel toxic, get in the shower. You'll feel so much better. I remembered I took the photograph. I had a look at it, zoomed in, and as clear as day, in the back of a car were these 3 shapes of these figures with all distorted faces. So this woman had these spirit attachments, whatever word you want to call them. I'm not saying this to scare you. You want a psychic protection workshop, you need to be aware without being afraid, because if you put your psychic protection on, you will be fine. But if you don't, see, like this lady, she was a Reiki master. And I've helped a lot of Reiki masters, to be honest with you, because they've not been taught this psychic protection. I've been learning this from my Aikido sensei. Like I did Aikido with this amazing master. He passed away last year, for 22 years. And that, even though I'd already done my Reiki attunements and different things, that is where I learned how to shift and clear energy through that. Sometimes twice a week, turning up to practice. So what he has taught me, what I am teaching everyone now, not actually Aikido, but the principles of energy and clearing energy and generating energy, that they're founded in like Shinto, Buddhism, Buddha, all of these really incredible practices, and they really, really work. So yeah, that was one experience that I had, which was, it can leave you a little bit unsettled. And just let me know, anyone in the comments, have you ever had, any healers ever felt like you've picked something up, so to speak? And by the way, if these beings come along, you just tell them to piss off. Excuse my language, this is an angel workshop. But if you be confident and tell them, go on, do one, then they will. I had another time when there was a little girl spirit me and my two daughters had been to visit my nan. She was in Western Hospital. Yeah, my nan had had a heart attack and we went visiting her. And when we came out of the hospital, I'm fumbling around, trying to find my parking ticket, trying to find coins, holding the kids' hands, making sure they're not getting run over on the car park. And so I wasn't really paying loads of attention. But we got in the car. Lexi puts the seatbelt over. No one. So Leah, the teenager, Lexi, why are you putting a seatbelt on? No one. And forgot the little girl's name now. I'll have to ask her what it was. Just say it was Holly. She said, I'm not putting it on Holly. So this spirit of this little girl had latched onto us as we'd come out of the hospital. Now, that's not a bad spirit in any way. That's just when someone hasn't realised that they've passed. So I called the angels in, and her nan was actually there, and they took her. She went to her nan. I feel a bit emotional now. So it's not all doom and gloom with like protection, spirit world and all of this. Not at all. It's beautiful. It's just we've got to be safe with everything that we're practicing. So I'm just going to catch up with your messages. Lorna asks to protect her family or home. Yeah, I always protect my home, by the way, every night. You will need a symbol that means something to you. So by symbol, I mean an Egyptian ankh, a Christian cross, an symbol. Like, is there a symbol that is protective to you? And I imagine that protective symbol on the outside of my house, every direction, on the floor and on the ceiling, because again, the work that I do can attract things. And so that is imperative, because as well, you've got to protect your family. And when we're protecting somebody else, we ask under the law of grace. So write that down, under the law of grace. So it'll be Archangel Michael, please protect Lexi tonight under law of grace. And what that does is you're not imposing upon her free will. It's like you're asking her soul, and her soul might or might not accept that protection. So it's absolutely fine to invoke protection for other people, especially people who are struggling. There's a lot of people struggling mentally at the moment. How do you turn off from picking up people's negative energy? There is a woman at my boys' nursery who has bad energy. It's so bad I can't look at her. Okay. So when there's a particular person who you can't avoid, there's a few things that you can do. And one of them, you will not like it, because I've done this and it's really difficult. Send them love. That is so easy to say, send someone love. Believe me, I know how hard it is. If someone has done something bad to you, someone's ripped you off, they've run off with your husband, they've hurt your child, it is difficult to send people love. But I'm telling you now, if you can do that, even if you just say, Archangel Michael, I am trying to forgive this person or send them love, can you help me? Just by you doing that, it sets the intention, and that kind of creates a healing process. Because as well, sometimes people trigger us, and that's a reflection of what we need to heal. So bear that in mind. You can ask Archangel Michael what that is, and then pull an oracle card and see what comes out. There's always information. Horrible feelings, uncomfortable feelings, it's information, and it's juicy information so that you can evolve. You can use crystals, and you can put your orb of your sphere of energy around you every morning, which I'm going to show you how to do. And then when you've been in contact, you let go of that energy. But if someone is playing on your mind, then you are already contaminated with their energy. So if you're thinking, oh, cheeky person done this, if you can switch up your energy, put your favorite song on, be daft, have a dance in the kitchen, like I said earlier, take a shower. Sometimes the best thing is actually getting physical, shaking your body, doing some exercise, because if you go straight into a meditation, then your energy is not quite right. And my sensei always said to me, you only do meditation when you feel centered. So if you've been having an emotional wobble and a really bad day, the last thing you want to do is go and meditate, because you're opening yourself up to potential, you're vulnerable. That's what I want to say. You're vulnerable. So when we anchored our center and felt heavy earlier, that's where we need to be, in our bellies, not in your mind. And then you do your meditation and you can light all of your protective stuff. I've got my little candle. Light attracts the light and it raises your vibration, because you are acknowledging that you are doing something special and holy. You can get aura sprays, incense, essential oils. You can chant. Chanting is really good as well for clearing energy, or just singing your favorite song. Just catching up with a few messages. Just reading Emma's comment about being an empath, and yeah, when you are an empath as well, or a healer, people can gravitate towards you and open up and share lots of things with you. Anne had a pleasant experience with a spirit, as I hadn't used psychic protection, won't make that mistake again. And I tell you what, when people pick up spirits, they don't always know they have. They'll have a load of bad luck. There's not a ghost haunting you and scaring you in the corner of a room. It's more likely something happens to your car and then someone robs your purse, and it's so that you keep being put in a negative state of mind so that you can be fed off. Andrula, protection should be the first thing anyone learns. It's so important, and the basics of spiritual practice. Totally agree. It's the first module that I teach in the Angel Mystery School. We do psychic protection for the first month. Nadia, I have loads of spirits in the bedroom that never let me sleep, no matter how much I cleanse the room and house. Get someone over to the house. There might be a portal. There's certain places on the land where so they could either be using you, attracted to you, because I know someone who moved and that followed her around, or it could be the house. So you want to get a medium or a shaman or someone who knows what they're doing to come to the house and help you out with that. Katie, what's the best way to put up psychic protection? We're going to do that now. Okay, so we're going to do some actual exercises, because there are 33 messages for me to catch up on. So I'm going to show you the first exercise. Now, this is a really good one to do when you feel like you want to release some energy, because that's if you want your energy clear before you're sealing everything up around you. So just closing down your eyes and take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I want you to become aware that Archangel Michael, this protective, beautiful, loving angel of light, is around you now. We've called this angel in together, and Archangel Michael, thank you for standing in every direction around me now. Just say that in your mind, bringing your energy back to how safe and secure you are with Archangel Michael. Okay. And I want you to imagine inside your body, maybe you choose either around the heart or around the belly. I want you to imagine that there is a big golden chalice, like a golden cup. Try and imagine it or sense it. And this cup has got a liquid in it, which is magnetic. And see this magnetic white energy begin to swirl around inside this golden cup, inside your body. And what it does, it's like starting to pull all of the negative thoughts and vibrations that are stored in your body. You might have some physical pain in your body. Allow this white swirling magnetic light to just pull all this energy into the chalice. It's like static. And just imagine it like dust, all collecting into this chalice, sucking everything away, all of the stress, all of the worry from inside your body, because this is the first place that we need to cleanse. And now it starts pulling out of your chakras. And keep going. And as this light rotates in the chalice, it's just neutralizing all of this stressful energy. And now imagine that you are now aware of your auric field, a sphere around you, the energy around you. And just let this energy become even more powerful and start pulling in anything into the chalice out of your auric field so that your energy is crystal clear. And this is a magical, holy, blessed chalice. So the energy has been totally transformed. But if you want to, you can imagine taking the chalice out and just pouring it down into the ground, emptying your vessel of all energies that you want to release. And then pop it back in, and you feel a bit lighter. And now we want to fill this energy back up. So bring your awareness to your heart. And in the center of your heart, imagine a white light beginning to rotate. And as you breathe nice and slowly, this light becomes brighter and brighter. And as you exhale, this radiant, pure white light begins to expand into your body, through your organs, and into your aura. And this is the pure light of your soul. Remember that you are a divine being. You are connected to the divine, to the creator of all things. That seed of light is within you, and you can tap into it anytime. And just let this white light shine through your body, lighting you up. You're feeling happy and peaceful. And into your aura. Breathe in slow breaths. Breathing in, the light goes brighter. Exhaling through the mouth, sending the energy into your sphere of light. And now imagine that there is an orb of light which has gathered around you. And you are totally safe in this light. This is pure, free-flowing, healing, high vibe light. And again, becoming aware of Archangel Michael, you can ask Archangel Michael to place his cobalt blue cloak of protection over you. And if you'd like to receive that now, Imagine the mighty Archangel Michael, the angel of protection and strength and courage, stood in front of you with this shimmering, glistening, energetic cloak. And he places it gently over your head. And you feel the weight of this warm, snuggly cloak as it drapes down across your shoulders and down towards your feet. And know that when you are in the cloak of Archangel Michael, you are invisible to the spiritual world. You are totally safe and protected from any kind of harm. And just breathe in that energy. And just experience wearing Archangel Michael's cloak. And then you can imagine taking it off. And this time you could try the violet fire, which is another psychic protection tool. And holy amethyst and Archangel Zadkiel, they are the angels who are the keepers of the violet flame. Imagine these angels stood beside you. And imagine this violet light cascading down from these huge angels protecting you. And they're showing me actually that they're putting it in a pyramid. So imagine that you're in a pyramid of violet light. I'm a being of the violet fire. I'm the purity that God desires. I'm a being of the violet fire. I'm the purity that God desires. I'm a being of the violet fire. I'm the purity that God desires. And how I see the violet fire when it comes over me, I feel like it just zaps away, like when flies get electrocuted in them things, just like zap, zapping. I am the violet flame in action in me now. I am the violet flame, to light alone I bow. And just take a deep breath in and sense that violet light all around you. You may feel this energy feels a bit warmer. You may prefer Michael's cloak. And then just switching that off. And next you can experiment with your guardian angel. Become aware of your beloved guardian angel standing behind you. And placing the crystalline hands of light upon your sphere. So you've got your orb of light around you like a protective bubble. And you can ask your beloved guardian angel to place their hands upon your aura, and Archangel Michael and Holy Amethyst. And just receive all of the healing energy from these beings. And then think of that symbol, the protective symbol that we spoke about before. And imagine the symbol in white or gold. The colours of the angels, the colours of the Christed Buddha light. Imagine that symbol in front of you, behind you, to your right, to your left, over your head, and under your feet. And next, place the symbol over the chakras on the soles of your feet and over the 7 chakras in your physical body. And if you work with transpersonal chakras, you can place your symbols on them. And just thinking about these protective holy symbols, it immediately brings in this loving energy and raises your vibration, helps you to be more peaceful and in the light. And then there might be a certain person who you want to be free from in your life. And with your eyes still closed, you can scan through your chakras and notice, either in your chakras or in your physical body, where are you storing this energy? Because if anybody is irritating you right now, their energy will be somewhere. I want you to track that energy down. You can do this. This is natural. Where is the energy? And what I want you to do is bring that energy or that pain, bring it up to the heart and offer yourself some love. You don't need to justify why, but just remind yourself, have a little smile inside. You're doing the best that you can. You're doing amazing. And then I want you to imagine that you are projecting this energy out of your heart, and you're going to give it to Archangel Michael, who is stood directly in front of you. Imagine that you're sending out a beam of energy from your heart, and this is the energy that you are ready to release. It's a psychic cord that's connecting you. And Michael lifts up his sword and just severs the connection. And you might use your breath to take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, send out any residue from the heart, any roots, and just let Michael take that away. And imagine that person becoming smaller and smaller and disappearing far, far away from you. And if you feel like it, you could even say, go in peace. And now notice, because what you've been thinking about, has your energy shifted again, this fickle energy? How are you feeling now? Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then choose which psychic protection method you preferred: Michael's cloak, the violet flame pyramid, or your own white sphere of light. And keep that on. And when you're ready, wiggle your fingers and toes and open your eyes. So you would put that psychic protection on every morning. It doesn't have to take 20 minutes. Literally, the intention, imagine it's something that you build up. You're building it up over time. So every morning, to be honest, I don't clear my energy in a morning, because I feel like I'm already clear. When you're dreaming, there's no ego there, unless I'd had a nightmare or something, but generally in the morning, we feel good, don't we? We feel all right. So, but I will then extend my energy, because the energy that I'm sending out, we're tapping into it. It's not our own energy as such. And then I put the symbols on every direction. If you've got that orb of light around you and you want to suck it in a bit, that's absolutely fine. If you don't want to be radiating round all day, that's okay. If you are going through a really difficult time, then just work with Archangel Michael. That's the best. It's the best beginner's one. And then you can, as you get more confident, you can start invoking the violet flame, or just using your own energy for protection as well. And then before bed, I do the same, and I do the house and the kids. You can protect your car, you can protect your business, you can protect your bank account, you can protect anything that you want. The little energetic release that we did at the end, that's a way that you can cut cords. I normally would do it longer than that, but using the breath is a good way to release energy that you feel is trapped in the body. You can also wear psychic protection crystals such as black tourmaline, shungite, Archangel Michael stones, celestite wings, blue kyanite. They say that Archangel Michael's sword is made of blue kyanite. I love that myth. So you can wear gemstones as well, but the most powerful thing is your intention, and you knowing that you are protected, because everything that you need to protect yourself, it is within you. But when you're feeling vulnerable or you're feeling anxious, then that's when, come on, call in Archangel Michael, or whoever you believe in. Like if you prefer to call in Jesus or Krishna, whoever, any ascended masters, just call them in, ask them to surround you, and that will keep your energy safe. I'm going to have a dead quick look through these messages. Jill, is a 5-pointed star surrounded by a circle a protective symbol? It absolutely is. When it's got a circle around it, it's a pentacle. If it's not got a circle, it's a pentagram. And the points represent the elements of creation: earth, fire, water. And the 5th point is spirit, and it's your energies together. So when you invoke the pentagram or the pentacle, that's you pulling in all the energies of the north, east, south, and west. So that's a really good protective symbol. Sal says she uses the pentagram. There is a lot of messages. Wendy, best thing ever to send love and light to difficult people. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, and Joyce saying that if someone's driving dangerously on the road, she sends a prayer to the angels asking to protect them. I was having a conversation like this to John. If there's always animals in the road where we live, squirrels are always getting run over, and I always say a prayer for him. And John says, why are you praying for him? Like they're already dead. But you can send your prayers back in time. Time doesn't exist. It's us that experiences time. So we can always pray. There's a lot of incredible comments here. Has anyone got any questions? Muriel, pain has gone. Amazing. Katie's feeling calm. You can also use different colours as well. If you feel like you need a particular colour, like this is going off protection now, but say if you was dead tired, you could put red on your aura and that would energise you. Jill uses the dragons. Dragons is when you need to get kick-ass. Dragon energy it's angelic energy, but the dragons are cleansing, and you can get them to clear the ley lines under your house. Ley lines used to be called dragon lines. Tracy, black obsidian in the bra. Go on, girl. Hi, Chandrika. Didn't see you here. I'm glad that you have all learnt loads of stuff. There's so much more. I want to keep going, but I have kept you on for an hour already. Are you all, can you make it tomorrow? Tomorrow we're still working with Archangel Michael. We're still working with the throat chakra. So what I will do is tomorrow we'll dive straight in and put a psychic protection meditation on. And then I'm going to show you this ancient Shinto practice called Kota Dharma. Some people call it kotatama, depends what tradition. And you can chant these sacred sounds to do all kinds of things, but you are going to feel incredible after doing this chanting thing. So we will continue. Yes, I am excited to be with you tomorrow. I am recording them, yes, Jill, and then they'll be available for a week, so you can catch up. And then on the final day, we are doing, we're having a ceremony because it's going to be Mayborn. Shirley, I love Labradorite as well. That's one of my favourites. Anyone got a psychic protection question just before we go? Okay, so thank you all so much for coming. Let's just close down this space now. So just gently closing down, put your hands in the prayer mudra, bring them in, press them into your chest. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just feel yourself really, really connected to your own soul. And when you are connected to your soul, you feel on purpose, you feel aligned, you feel better. Know that you've been guided to come here tonight, even if just one little nugget. Your angels are giving you directions and you are following them. So well done for showing up for yourself and for everybody else who comes into contact with you and your sparkly energy. I give thanks to Archangel Michael, Archangel Zadkiel, Holy Amethyst, and our guardian angels and all of the beings of light that are always protecting us, they're always around us, and they're just waiting for us to remember to invite them in so that they can help us. And it is their absolute joy to support us in the work that we are doing. There's nothing that an angel never thinks, oh God, not them again. Angels just want to imagine it's like pollution and all of our worries and fears and negativity, it's polluting the planet, and the angels are helping us to work through that, and we can be a beacon of light for our families, for our friends, for our people we work with, and just feel that lovely angelic energy around you. And in your mind, just ask Archangel Michael, if it feels right, ask Archangel Michael to visit you in your dreams tonight, to teach you something that you need to know about energy and the Blu-ray angels, and know that you're totally safe with Michael. And he's reminding me of a practice that I do when I have been scared in the past. I actually ask Archangel Michael if I can sleep in his wings. So why not tonight, when you go to sleep, ask Archangel Michael if you can sleep in his wings of light, and imagine just feeling all snuggly and safe. And in your mind, just say, thank you, angels. And when you're ready, open your eyes and just rub your hands together, move your body, feel the energy. Is everyone okay? So, gorgeous people, thank you so much. I hope you've learned some useful stuff, and I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. Hi, Monica. So good night, Archangel bless, or good morning wherever you are in the world. Lots of love, people. Oh yeah, drink plenty water. Someone's just said. Good night, good night.